You should not be talking to yourself in these women's inbox. Why do y'all do that shit? It's so fucking disgusting to me, actually. It's beneath you. It gives away all of your powers. You don't got no power when you do shit like that. You don't got no leverage when you do shit like that. Women got the power and the leverage. All right, let me get the hollering. You see what I'm saying? Let me get the hollering. Can y'all explain to me what the fuck you niggas is doing in these bitches' DMs? Why? It's really annoying and disgusting how you look. Because if you was to take an inbox as a normal conversation, that's like somebody walking away from you after you saying hi and you following them down the street. Like, hey, hi, what's up? How you doing? You just gonna follow the motherfucker down the street? God damn. Like, look. Women are very keen on getting what they want. And applying pressure is one thing. But if you applying pressure to a dead body, they dead. Okay? You can resuscitate somebody that's dying. You don't resuscitate somebody that's dead. You can't pull bodies out the ground and be like, I'm gonna use CPR and revive them. You apply pressure to some shit that got a little life to it. It makes women believe that they have more power over men than they do. Because you're giving them the power. They are so amazing to you that without you even conversing with them, you know this is the person that you want to you gotta talk to. That don't make no goddamn sense. And the part that bothers me is it's a lot of niggas that pretend like they don't act like this. They don't do this. It's a lot of niggas that pretend like they don't. Like women have male friends. And women show they male friends the shit that you niggas be doing. And it makes y'all look bad. Because it's a lot of niggas that get on social media trying to be players and trying to say they got all these women and trying to say that they fucking all these bitches. But it's like, I get to see the inboxes and I get to see the DMs. You have been inboxing this girl every day for the last 4 weeks because she laughed at one of your story posts. She didn't even comment. She just laughed at one of your story posts, and you've been thinking that she been trying to shoot at you ever since. She just laughed at a story post, bro. Or she liked the comment. Or she commented under one of your pictures of your post or some shit. And now you feeling like, okay, this is my time to shine. It ain't your time to shine, dog. It's not. You're not finna be on the starting lineup. Get your ass back on the bench, dog. It ain't your time. If she say no, can we accept no? Can we take no for an answer as niggas? Is it okay to get a no for an answer? That's all I'm asking. Can us as men just go ahead and start to take a no for an answer for shit? That's all I'm saying. I ain't tripping on shit else, okay? I ain't telling you not to shoot at bitches, okay? You know goddamn well ATM ain't gonna never tell you not to shoot at no bitch, okay? That always shoot. Always give yourself an opportunity to shoot. But if she shoot it down, she shoot it down. I seen Man, it was trending on social media, man. It was all over the news. A woman was in the gas station. 2 dudes followed her into the gas station. They tried to get her number. She didn't want to give them the number. They proceed to beat the bitch up, jump her, bite her in the forehead, almost killed the girl. They felt disrespected. They felt disrespected that she wouldn't give them the number. Now, this was some New York niggas and East Coast niggas be tripping. But us as niggas, man, that ain't cool. That ain't right, man. Look, we gotta take no for an answer. Like, if you get shot down, it ain't shit, bro. Like, getting shot down ain't nothing. Like, it's so many women in the world. Like, I would rather be known as the nigga that, okay, I'll shoot any bitch once. I mean, I'll shoot at any bitch once. You know what I mean? And if it's a yes, we lit. If it's a no, we not. Then the nigga that shoots at one girl 700-800 times. You see what I'm saying? I'm not finna keep doing that. I hate niggas that do that shit. You see what I'm saying? And it's bothersome. It's bothersome as fuck. You don't think it'd be hard on these women? You see what I'm saying? You don't think it'd be hard on these motherfuckers? They be trying to live everyday lives, and they be trying to date. It's not even like every single woman is out here, I don't want no man, I don't want no nigga. A lot of these women want niggas. They cool with a dude and fucking with a dude and dating a guy and shit like that. Dating, going on dates with different dudes and shit like that. But okay, if she don't fucking like you, bro, damn. Y'all make it hard on regular niggas because regular niggas have insecurities and shit, and it'd be hard for us to just shoot at hoes and shit like that. But when we finally get our opportunity, now all the women scared and shit. Now they all nervous and shit. Because every motherfucking time, you see what I'm saying? One of these niggas try to shoot and shit, and now these women looking horrified and shit. Now they nervous and shit. And you can't be mad at a bitch for being nervous when you shooting if the last 2 niggas that shot at her, she said no, now the nigga followed her to the house and shit. Or the nigga tried to fight her and shit. Like, come on now. Come on, yeah, Khadijah James. They really do make it hard on regular good men because the niggas mad corny and fucking annoying. Malik Jamal, y'all done put them on guard, yeah. It make it hard because it's like, now, I haven't met a woman that don't got a sexual assault story of some sort. I ain't met one, and that shit's scary. Like, I have not met one woman in my entire life that don't got some type of potential sexual assault, like the nigga tried me and I got away, or I didn't fucking get away, and some real bad shit happened. Why is it that every single woman got a story like that? Every single one? I haven't met a woman that don't got a story like that. I know a chick right now, I'm not going to say her name or whatever, but she was a virgin up until she was about 22, 23. Wasn't fucking nothing. Christian kid, wasn't doing none of that shit. Got sexually assaulted by one of the guys she was dating. And that was how she lost her virginity. She lost her virginity at 23, 24 to that sexual assault. She got raped that first time. After that, she out there. Now she out there putting in work. She out there at the activities every weekend. You see what I'm saying? Wilding out. You see what I'm saying? She free now, and she said that was what did it. You know what I mean? That was really what did it. She wasn't really that person prior to that, but it kind of took away the mystique of it. It took away it was supposed to be something magical that was supposed to be given to something special for her, and after that was kind of taken away, it was like, well, fuck it now. it doesn't really matter no more. So like shit. And that's wild. That shit wild to me to think that like shit, nigga, a lot of my partners got like daughters and shit. And I can't think of one of my homegirls that ain't never had one of these experiences before. And most of them ain't tell nobody but me. Or most of them ain't tell nobody but a couple people. They ain't never tell their family. They ain't never really tell a lot of their friends. A lot of people don't know. They tell me, because you know I'm a pastor in the hood. You see what I'm saying? I'm a preacher in the hood. So they feel comfortable confiding in me and they're asking me for advice and shit like that. And it hurts, man. That shit makes me, man, I be ready to cry thinking about some of these stories that people tell me. I be ready to cry trying to get these people advice and trying to push through and shit like that. If we gonna be 1,000, it be hurting bad. Because like, are you serious? Like, I've never met a woman who doesn't have a sexual assault story, yet I've never met a nigga that got a sexual assault story. I've never met a nigga that had one. And that make it hard on niggas too. That make it hard on regular niggas. Because every woman is like, well, you probably know a rapist. Well, shit, they ain't telling us. It's not like niggas come up after assaulting a bitch and be like, yeah, dog, I just had to, you know what I mean? I just had to take me some pussy about 10 minutes ago. I mean, so it's like, cause niggas will look around and be like, nigga, what the fuck you mean? You just, what the fuck you mean you just took some pussy? Nigga, what? When that happened? Like, who did you take it from? Is everything okay? Like, why is you taking pussy? Like, that ain't normal. Like, a nigga ain't gonna never just say that shit. Alright, Malik Jamal. People hear it is something far off till it's your mom's, your sister, your wife. You can always meet a woman that's been sexually assaulted, but for some reason, nobody knows any rapists. I do. And them niggas in jail. I know 2 partners of mine in college that end up taking some shit. Them motherfuckers got arrested. And they need to be in fucking jail. And we didn't know they was racking like that. We didn't know. We didn't know they was racking like that. And this was one of the party going ass, you know what I mean? Fucking with the bitches ass niggas. So we thinking that everything all good the whole time. So it's not just creeps. You see what I'm saying? It's not just the lame nigga that don't speak to nobody that's doing this shit. It's also the cool nigga. It's also the nigga that's trying to pretend like he lit and like he got hoes. They do the same shit. And that's where it's bothersome at. Because like, so now women have no clue. Because you can't just be like, because now the statement, and this fucks with me, the statement, do I look like a nigga that rape bitches, is impossible to say. You can't say that as a dude. You know why? Because all us look like that, because goddamn, look at all the shit that they done went through. You see what I'm saying? And that's because you niggas out here taking shit that can be given to you. You cannot even use do I look like a nigga that gotta take some pussy? Shit. Did Darren Sharper look like a nigga that needed to take some pussy? I could have just assumed a nigga like R. Kelly wouldn't need to take no fucking pussy from no kids and no shit like that. A nigga like Bill Cosby, millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, he can't buy no fucking box. So you can't do that. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that. So like, as niggas, you gotta understand what these women been through, and it helps you navigate trying to fuck with them. Because when they put certain guards up, you shouldn't get offended like it's your motherfucking fault that they got the guards, nigga. You didn't do that shit. But at the same time, you gotta understand that shit is happening. It's happening though. Niggas immediately think, well shit, I ain't raping bitches, so I guess bitches ain't getting raped. Are you serious? That's gotta be how y'all think, because niggas get offended immediately the moment a woman guard goes up. You gotta understand why. If she confused as to why she don't want you to come over to her house, it don't matter that y'all been dating for a few weeks and shit, okay? Every other week, it's some female getting fucking snatched up and shit by one of you weak ass niggas, man. One of you hoe ass niggas, man. So if you understand what she done been through, it's easier to navigate. I don't have no problem. Women feel comfortable with me. Why? Because I know what is understood. Okay? There's certain things that you gotta do. There's certain things that you gotta go about because every woman done had different trauma. Every woman done been through different things. So bam. Maybe she not the type where she like to go to a nigga house, but she like you to come over there because she got her weapons and shit in her house, so she feel more comfortable in her house. Or sometimes it's the opposite, where a woman may not feel comfortable with you in her house, but she'll feel comfortable while she out and about. You see what I'm saying? She'll rather feel comfortable out because she don't want nobody at her house. You gotta be cool. Don't get all offended when the bitch be like, I don't know, I'm not really ready yet for you to come on. I don't get all fucking fat, sad, and offended like she tripping on you or some shit, or like she getting mad at you or some shit. Come on now. It's gonna happen fast. Okay, you put yourself in the right situation. You show her. You see what I'm saying? That okay, after time, I feel comfortable, then you come over. Ain't no big deal. But why she don't feel comfortable, respect that. Ain't no nigga coming to my house, but I can meet you in a public space. Even that ain't safe. Because a lot of times public spaces, niggas gonna mind their business. Whereas in your neighborhood, you may get saved for screaming. The wrong person scream in public, you in the wrong public place, you start screaming, niggas just gonna assume that's something that's happening. Now your ass snatched up. So it ain't even like public safe. It ain't even like daytime safe. Niggas get snatched up in the daytime. So what it is, first off, women don't screen niggas. And women always want a nigga that's mysterious and not on social media, and you can't find this nigga and you can't talk to this nigga. Then you wonder when this nigga start to beating your ass and kidnapping you, why don't nobody know who he is? The mysterious nigga is a nigga that is mysterious. So when he kidnap you, don't nobody know where y'all at. I'm sorry. Y'all always be wanting the nigga that's excluded and that's exclusive and don't nobody know and don't nobody got access to till you disappear and don't nobody got access to that nigga. It's all fun and games. I love my secret nigga until I'm kidnapped and tied up in a secret location. I love me a secret nigga till this nigga send a ransom note from a secret address to come pick me the fuck up. Like, come on now. You don't want a nigga that's on social media? Okay, so the nigga don't got a social media. He got a burner phone. And now you can't be found. But the nigga mysterious though. He ain't on social media. He ain't in the scene. So maybe he's better for me because people don't know where the fuck he at and shit. You motherfucking sound crazy. You motherfucking sound crazy as hell. Malik Jamal, and niggas gotta not take shit personal when females have boundaries. Facts. Most of the shit ain't because of the nigga they with. Much has already been through. Yeah, hence the term precautions. This is something that you're trying to avoid happening. Most likely, again, Khadijah James. The gist of it all is what other guys said. Respect her boundaries. We go through so much we don't speak on. So many women never speak up on their sexual assault. Just push it under the rug. Me being one of them. But men need to understand what we done been through. Patience is what you need. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say this. And this going to sound kind of fucked up. But y'all got to stop protecting niggas. We don't need protecting. Okay? Rapists don't need protecting. Why are y'all protecting niggas like this? I don't want to hear because we love them and we think they gonna change. It's been 100 million rapists that obviously ain't been changing. What the fuck is y'all protecting? Y'all gotta stop doing that. I'm not gonna, it ain't no blaming. It ain't y'all fault if y'all done did it before, but ain't no more doing that shit. Okay, ladies? Stop that shit. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell the fucking police. It's social media. Motherfucker can't just stalk you now. Motherfucker can't do you like they did in fucking 94 where he outside your house and your job and shit. Nigga, the whole world is opened up. Nigga can't hide that he's stalking you. Nigga can't hide that he assaulted you. Say something. What the nigga gonna do? Come find you? And what you gonna do? Tell everybody that you know that a nigga come and find you and they gonna be waiting? It ain't. It ain't hard to get in contact with people like it used to be. Like, you point them out is validation that it actually happened. Well, shit. So you saying it not happened to you hurting on your own and that nigga walking free, smiling all in your face is better than what? The reason, and I agree that the victims get blamed, but I also would agree that victims would get blamed less if it was shown that this was more of a commonality. The fact that women, we know, and we know as people that it's common, but we gotta show that it's common by constantly reporting this shit. Because the more that it gets reported late, and you don't want to give nobody a reason to say that you bullshitting. You don't want to give nobody a reason. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, go do your thing. You don't want to give nobody a reason. And I'm not saying that anything about this that has happened in the past is right. It's not. But more has to happen. I'm on camera now. My bad, I gotta switch the driver's seat. My bad, I gotta start driving. Hold up, let me switch. Transition period. Get in the driver's seat. But yeah, and it's bothersome. Okay, hold on, wait. Nobody knows about my situation except for my best friend forever, and I act like it didn't happen. I honestly wish it were that easy, I do. But so many emotions come over you, and so many women rather suppress it than deal with it. The worst part is suppression is a form of dealing with it. It's just dealing with it in the wrong ways. Because there's a lot of women right now that have pushed away good men because of trauma from bad men. And then they get upset at themselves, but say, oh, well, I'd rather have been safe than risked it. And that's the worst part about it. So it's a double-edged sword on that end. Because you suppress it, and then just because you don't take it out right now, you're going to take it out on somebody. You're going to take it out in some place. And the worst part is, what if that someplace is in a nigga that you actually do care about, but now you can't give him 100% of yourself ever? And that's where niggas are ruining women. Niggas are ruining women. You see what I'm saying with that bullshit, man? You gotta take no for an answer. You gotta take no for an answer. You got to. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, how the fuck you gonna get to a yes if you can't take a no? You're never gonna be able to accept a yes properly if you can't take a no. But I do want to have a conversation about the normalization it should be for rejection. Because niggas are shooting blank shots, and that's why they miss more often. You're never gonna, of course, you're never gonna make, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. But a lot of niggas are just throwing shit up, okay? A lot of niggas are just throwing shit up. Because the sad part is, a lot of these women are already ruined by the time they're even old enough to realize that they're fucked up and broken. A lot of these women were ruined in high school. And that's the part that's horrifying. And I'm not talking about like no sexual, none of that stupid shit. A lot of these women were ruined emotionally in high school. They first baby daddy was high school, college. And especially if they're not with them now. So think about that. The first nigga that did them bad, they were too young to even realize that some of it was their fault for staying. So when you add resentment and then you add time on top of it, not a bitch just got angst. Not a bitch just got negativity. Not a bitch just got contrariety. That's all a bitch got is angst and contrariety. Do y'all know what contrariety means? Contrariety. It means to always think of the negative side of something, to actively look for the negative and look for the bad in things, and to always try to contradict. It's called contrariety, being a contrarian. How bitches developing contrariety in high school? How is they developing contrariety in high school? Because they dating niggas that's 20 and 30 and shit in high school. Getting pregnant in high school. And now it's a situation where a nigga done already manipulated them and treated them wrong and did them bad before they was even old enough to realize that they may have done some of the shit wrong too. And the worst part is, it's normal for a woman that's 16, 17 to be dating some 20-year-old nigga and get pregnant, and that's the first person that they've ever been with. For real. So it starts with these weak-ass niggas dating teenagers. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. These weak-ass niggas dating teenagers and shit. I didn't do that, but I see what you're saying. The shit low-key normal, we know it. But we don't want to speak on it because we have acknowledged that these men are... Yeah. Because there's a lot of people that do this right now that we know, that we cool with, and we don't want to call those niggas pedophiles. But come on now. Your girlfriend 16, you 25, y'all got a kid together. Your girlfriend 17, you 28, y'all got a kid together. And you ruining this bitch. You mad that you even got a kid with this bitch. Now you just trying to find a way to get rid of this hoe. Did you find a way to get rid of the hoe? Now she hurting. She hurting. She devastated. She was in love with you. Why? Because she don't know what the fuck love is. She's 16, 17. And now you got a whole person with this bitch. Of course she gonna love you. It's a whole person with you and this bitch. So then you get rid of them. And now, regular normal niggas is trying to do the same thing that this nigga did, but with more genuine intentions. And all we getting is bullshit. Because I'm tired of dating broken bitches. I'm tired of dating mentally insecure assholes and shit. And the worst part is, I can't even tell a bitch she mentally insecure and all that negative shit, because the worst part is, one of you niggas did it. I can't even blame the bitch. I can only blame her if she says that she's stronger than a nigga and then still can't deal with her problems. But if she is accepting that she got issues and shit, and she wants to work through it but don't know how to, I can't blame the bitch. And I would like to blame the bitch, but I can't. I gotta blame you niggas who can't take no for an answer, who date kids. And that shit wild. It's wild as fuck. And I don't understand how you niggas even feel comfortable running like that. Like, I don't understand how you niggas even feel comfortable operating like that. I don't even want no pussy that ain't being thrown at me. I don't even want no box that the bitch ain't calling me about. Period. End of fucking discussion. If she ain't, hey, I want some dick, I don't want it. Because then that means she don't want it, which means it ain't finna be good. I don't even understand how you take box. No is a word, and it means something. That's because everybody in the social media era, you cannot be ashamed of anything. You can't be ashamed of nothing in the social media era. Everything that everybody does, everybody's beautiful, everybody's perfect, everything that everybody's doing is the best. Nobody's better than somebody else. Nobody's doing something more than somebody else. Everybody's just amazing. That's the social media era. Because niggas always talk about, well, we don't like shaming people, but when you let people know what level they're at, they tend to stay there. And it sounds fucked up, but we done went to because in the 90s, we was too real. We was too matter of fact. We was too extreme. So now in the 2010s and the 2020s, we too soft. We too bitch. So you gotta think about it that way. Okay? In the 90s and the early 2000s, everything was super 100% honest. Niggas were mean, niggas was raw, niggas was gangster, and they was too gangster. They was too mean, they was too raw. So now we in the 2020s, we trying to overcorrect. We too nice. We too soft. Because motherfuckers gotta know what they can and can't do. And then they can develop to try to become things that they can and can't do. But if you just tell everybody they got it, they ain't gonna work hard no more. Khadijah James. Let me read this. Khadijah James. We do, and that will always be our downfall. No matter what external factors happen, it is up to you to still control your emotions and your own destiny. Your past doesn't define you, but it does help develop the person that you are right now. Facts. Facts. I am insecure about things. I don't think I'm the most attractive nigga. I don't think I'm the best rapper. I don't think I'm the best podcaster. That's why I keep working to be better. Because if a motherfucker tell me I'm trash, and then they tell me why I'm trash, I might talk shit to them, but I'ma also listen to why they told me I was trash. Maybe it's something in there. Sometimes niggas be hating, but sometimes you fucking up. And you niggas need to take no for a fucking answer. That shit the wildest thing to me. But you just said you the GOAT. Yeah, I gotta speak it into existence. You see what I'm saying? I gotta speak it into existence. Because one day I will be the greatest of all time at everything I've ever done in my entire life. One day I will be. So I may speak it into existence. But I always act as if I know that it's more to grow. Because there's always more to grow. It's always more to develop. It's always another place to elevate. Man, the stories these women tell me are horrifying. If I had a nickel for every woman that done told me she done got assaulted, sexually assaulted or something like that, man, I had bread. That ain't even money I want, but I'd have it. Literally. And it's wild. Niggas can't take no for an answer. Where does that entitlement come from? Ladies, expose that shit. Let it be known that these niggas is weirdos. Let it be known that these niggas is creeps. So other women don't have to experience this shit. When y'all keep y'all mouth closed, y'all are endangering other women. Y'all are actively endangering other women by keeping your fucking mouth closed. Yeah, niggas will talk about they drug stories and be like, so a nigga tried to assault you? Well, LMAO, I ain't for the blasting. It ain't about blasting. It's not about blasting. But if these niggas are dangerous, potentially dangerous, there's some other bitches that don't know this. And you not saying nothing, they're in danger too. That's what I mean. I'm not saying do it for clout. I'm not saying be in this bitch, oh, look at how these niggas always up my ass. I'm not saying it like, oh, look, I just got all of these niggas in my inbox. No. That nigga might actively be out here potentially fucking some shit up. Oh, nah, he ain't dangerous. He just dumb as fuck and trying to date above his pay range. He gonna kidnap above his pay range too. You better let motherfuckers know who that is. So what is it gonna take? What line needs to be crossed before you would have to point them out for what they are? It's a good question, man. That's a good question, man. Because it's if we knew as niggas, then they'd get blackballed as well. If we knew. But if it just is up to us to take his word over hers, then shit, of course niggas are gonna trust their friends. Because women lie about getting assaulted, and then the women's friends will always assume that the nigga actually did it. Because you're supposed to take up for your friends, but then if it's laid out there in front of us, you can't deny it. You can't deny it. No, man. Take no for an answer. You gotta take no for an answer, man. Because these niggas is weirdos, bro. That shit wild. That shit wild. That shit wild horny to me. That shit wild zesty to me. Like, that shit super horny as fuck. I don't never want to just be no super horny ass nigga. Like, that shit's weird to me. Like, niggas is just mad horny. And that shit is always the weirdest shit to me. Yeah, that is a separate conversation. That's why I wasn't finna go into it. Because that's something completely different. It happens, but that's something completely different. But in the same vein, you know what I mean? When you hear that this happened, bam, you immediately, whatever your friend or whatever the closest person to you says, you're going to agree with them. But then when the facts come out, you can only live by the facts. Why you tag me? You ain't talking about shit. Oh, I tag randomly. If it's not something you want to listen to, just go ahead and untag yourself, and I apologize. I always do just a random tag list. So yeah, if it's not for you, then it's not for you. Oh, it's all good. No, it's all fun and games on Pimp Talk. I just had to make sure, just in case I accidentally tagged somebody and they wasn't a fan of it. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta make sure to do the no for an answer, because it'll change a lot. It'll change a lot. Women will start feeling more comfortable, more open. Then it'll be a lot more women willing to date. There'll be a lot more women to court. You see what I'm saying? And a lot more women to that's willing to fuck with people, because a lot of women is that they don't got no problem dating. They just know that it's dangerous, and they know that niggas be tripping and niggas be wilding, and the heartbreak shit is one thing. Bitch over here not trying to date because you don't want to get a heartbroken. Stop being fucking soft. All right, you just being a soft ass bitch. If I don't want to get my fucking heartbroken, so I'm just gonna be alone. Yeah, that's soft. Let's say that's soft as fuck. Okay, but like, the actual tangible dangers of dating for women is so real. And that's the part that's scary. You can definitely jump on any of the Pimp Talk episodes. This episode's almost over, but if you ever see a topic that you like, go ahead, hit me up. You can definitely jump on. But yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and be like women that, I don't want to get my heart broke and shit. Like, that's soft. That's weak bitch shit. Because if a nigga ever told me that I'm just gonna stop dating bitches because I don't want to get my heart broke, I'd look at this nigga and laugh in his fucking face. I'd be like, what, so you gay now? You see what I'm saying? You gay because you get your heart broke one time? You shut your soft ass up. And I'd tell a woman the same thing. This nigga hurt you one time, you eating box now? Just soft ass up. But there's real tangible dangers to dating for women. Niggas stalk. Niggas be ready to fight. Niggas be ready to shoot women. Niggas be ready to kidnap women. You know what I mean? And that's not safe. That's not what's up. See, women got to understand the difference between courting and spending money as well. I ain't even gonna lie. I've talked to myself in a couple inboxes. Then just don't do it no more. Just don't do it no more. We not gonna shame you. I know you as a person. I know you ain't no monster. I know you ain't no creep. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna shame you. Just don't do it no more. Yeah, that's the thing. Main thing. Niggas don't want to court. Malik Jamal with the response, niggas don't really have to. We don't. I posted this and I stand by this because I know this to be true. A lot of days, a lot of women, especially nowadays, if she like you as much as you like her, she don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Usually women only give a fuck about courting if they don't know if they like you, so you gotta prove that you're worthy of me liking you as much as you like me. If the woman likes the nigga that much, they don't be giving a fuck. They just treat that shit as extra. You know how many times I've slid in DMs not even remembering that I've already been in it? Talking to yourself in the inbox, I'm talking about consistent. Now, if you hit this bitch up because she posted a picture in January and you slid in the inbox, you see what I'm saying? Then fucking in October of the same year, she posted another picture that you think is fine and you slid in and you didn't remember. I'm not talking about that. It's a little different. It's actually a lot different. You know, I'm talking about every week, every other day, every few days. Still don't do it no more. Just don't do it no more. Okay? Just don't do it no more. Just don't do it no more. Just matter of fact, just don't do it no more. Like, just so that way you can avoid it, just don't do it no more. Before you inbox this bitch, go look and see if you had already inboxed the bitch. And just don't do it no more. IDK, dating is dating. Some of us just don't want to immediately be in a relationship. Yeah, I like dating too. I actually refuse to just be in a relationship with a bitch. I refuse. She is forced to show me something. I refuse to just be in a relationship with a bitch. Why? Because relationships mean something. I date a motherfucker all day. I refuse to just be in a relationship. But a lot of times when women like you, you can skip the dating part. When you like her and she don't like you, you can't skip the dating part. But when she like you, you can skip it. If she like you and you want to be like, I want to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay. That's really how it be. That's really how it be. And that's what, and we ain't gonna sit here and act like it's not. When women like the dude a lot, all of the other shit that other niggas would have to do, that nigga don't gotta do it. So a lot of times niggas just want to be that nigga. They don't want to be the courting dude because they feel as though that nigga never had a chance anyway. The dude that's courting is always worried that he's going to lose his spot to the dude that she liked initially. You see what I'm saying? Even if the nigga that she liked initially ain't doing no courting, ain't doing no trying, don't really care, it's always the dudes that y'all fuck with. Because the courting only matters so much. Because y'all don't really just care about the courting. Y'all want the courting from the niggas that y'all already like that don't have to court you. That's where the fucked up part is. Y'all are trying to get courting from niggas that y'all don't even give a fuck if they court you or not. So that's why when a nigga that actually is trying to court you, he be hesitant. Because it's like, okay, I can spend all of this money or spend all of this time, effort, and energy just for you to go like a different nigga, and then it's a waste. And he don't gotta do none of this shit. I done took you on 10 dates. This nigga bought you some weed and he got the fuck and I didn't. So why am I spending all this money? Why am I doing this if he don't gotta do none of that? And then the only excuse that they gonna give you is, well, you're not him. Well, then don't hit me up about no date until I can be him. Well, don't hit me up about no date until I can be him. Because if I gotta be me and I gotta do all this extra shit and he gotta be him and he cheating and beating and doing you bad, then okay, bye. Okay, bye. And that's where niggas be like, okay, well, courting comes off as simping. That's why niggas be like, well, courting can come off as simping. Because we already know it's very rare for a woman to take the courting over what she already instinctively saw and liked. So in her mind, this nigga don't gotta date. He don't gotta court me. But if he does, it'd be nice. And then this other nigga, I don't really fuck with him like that, so he gotta take me everywhere in the world. But what if you just want two niggas? Then say that you want two niggas. Don't be trying to act like you're not a woman that wants two niggas. Don't be out here acting like that, okay, I'm just this super, I'm a housewife and I got this image of I don't want to be wild and crazy, but then in your mind and in your heart you want two niggas. Tell the world that you want two niggas and then your two niggas will come find you. But if you aren't yourself, if you aren't putting it out there that that's who you really are, you gotta, like you said, you gotta set the tone. Do you want two niggas or do you want the idea of two niggas loving you? Because if you want two niggas, then you can get two niggas. But if you just want the idea of two niggas loving you, then that shit is weird. And that's why niggas be tripping on courting and shit. And that's why niggas be tripping on all of the extra, because it's niggas out here that don't gotta do that. I don't gotta court shit. I don't gotta court a fucking thing. I can tell you that right now. I don't gotta court shit. I don't have to court shit. I do. But I don't got to. Bitches gonna fuck with me just because of the pimp talk and because I rap. I don't gotta court shit. I got money. I don't gotta court shit. I do. But I don't got to. My nigga NXT. Hey. If y'all ain't seen Next versus motherfucking Cuban on motherfucking the URL app, you are asleep. My nigga Next caught him one, and he on the app. Big app gang, big Next gang, big demon time gang. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Next. Bro, that is an inspiration for young niggas that's in the game. You see what I'm saying? Keep putting in that motherfucking work. Shout out my nigga Next. Real shit. Shout out to my nigga Next. That is an ad, and that ad is going on Pimp Talk. Shout out my nigga Next. Hold on. I'm thinking of some more questions because you're on the roll. Perfect. If y'all got questions, let me know. Because I'm dead ass serious about that shit. Like, courting matters, but y'all gotta make courting matter for everybody. If y'all make courting matter for everybody, if y'all make courting matter for every dude, then it would be mandatory. But we don't think it's mandatory because y'all don't think it's mandatory. Y'all say it's mandatory, but y'all don't mean it. Y'all don't mean it. Y'all gotta show, like, because if every nigga had to do it, then every nigga would do it. But because every nigga doesn't have to do it, we're going to try to find a way to be the nigga that doesn't have to do it. Why would you want to be the nigga that work harder if you don't have to be? Now, see, if you got to be the nigga that work harder to make it to where you want to be, then that's a bet. Oh, yeah. That whole going on Pimp Talk, too. You see what I'm saying? Whole going on Pimp Talk. You see what I'm saying? I had to pull some out the airport. Pulling shit clean. Snatch it clean out the airport. But yeah, real shit. Real shit, though. Niggas, if she just gotta be attractive, then every bitch just gotta be attractive, okay? Don't be putting unrealistic expectations on bitches if all you care about is her being attractive. And just like ladies, if dating is important, if you need to be courted with dates and certain shit that you need, then you need to force that on every nigga. Because if you only force it on certain niggas and then other niggas see, you know what I mean? Exactly. Jesselyn says some women like standards. Yes. So if you only showing standards for one or two guys, that's because y'all be going for looks. That's all. Not every nigga goes for looks. Star Johnson. Not every nigga goes for looks. Because all of my bitches are bad. All of them. So looks don't mean shit to me because every single woman that's gonna fuck with me, she gotta be fine to exist next to me. You can't even be in my ethos. You can't even be in my motherfucking ecosystem if you ain't a bad bitch. So all of my bitches bad. So that means nothing. You being attractive means zero to me. And there's other niggas like that. And it's starting to be a growing thing that niggas are starting to hold women more accountable for what they have, not just how they look. It's new. It's not something that's always happening. It's not every nigga, and that's why I do pimp talk. Because as a nigga, you gotta have more standards than just she pretty. Because if you the nigga that you wanna be, and you the nigga that you say you are, and you the nigga that you keep working to be, and you keep elevating, then all of your bitches should be bad, right? All of your bitches should be loyal, right? And all of your bitches should be freaky. That should be mandatory. As a nigga that's out here in the world, your bitches should be bad, your bitches should be loyal, and your bitches should be freaky. Whether you got 1 or you got 100. Whether you got 1 or you got 100. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I'm not saying that she got to be general consistent bad. She got to be bad for you. She got to be loyal for you. And she got to be freaky for you. That's mandatory. A bitch just being attractive do what for me? Do what? Do what? Oh, but I'm fine. You don't got a bitch like this. Yes, I do. Yes, I do got a bitch that look like that. Oh, but you don't got a bitch that's down for you, that's ride or die like me. Yes, I do. Yes, I do got a ride or die bitch that's down like you. But is she throwing ass back? Is she giving neck like me? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. God damn it, what are you doing for me? Fuck if you got your own money, bitch. I got your money. Do you got mine? Fuck if you got your own money. I got money for you. Do you got money for me? We together. Fuck what you got for on your own. I got money for you in this relationship. Do you got money for me? Then what the fuck is we doing? There we go. Gotta own and willing to compromise. You gotta have something else. You gotta have something else. Because when a nigga comes into a relationship and says he got money, he ain't saying he got his own money. No, he's saying he got money for you. So, bitch, when you say you got money, I don't want to hear that you got your own money. I want to hear, daddy, I got your money. Because when I'm coming to you like, bitch, I got money, I'm not saying that I got it for me. I'm saying I got it for you. I'm showing you this money so you know that I'm finna spend it on you. So do you got money for me or do you just got money for yourself? Bitches first. Oh, well, I got my own, and bitch, I got my own, me too. I got my own money too. Oh, you got your own money? Me too. Oh, you got your own place? Oh, me too. Oh, you got your, oh, me too. Oh, cool. So we all got our own shit. So what do you got for me? That's when women start getting confused. Start the holding these women accountable. But also, start taking no for an answer. Y'all can't even listen to the second half of this pimp talk until y'all listen to the first half and fucking stop raping bitches and shit. Stop assaulting women and shit. Y'all can't even listen to the second half of the pimp talk. That don't even mean nothing to y'all. Till y'all stop and take no for an answer. That's what I'm talking about right there. Compromise, unity, exactly. But y'all gotta listen to the first half first. First half says, take no for an answer. Stop talking to yourself in these bitches' DMs. And if you done did it before, don't do it again. Repent right now. Repent to Pimp Talk and to all the women that you done talked to in yourself. Repent right now and just don't do it no more. Just don't do it no more and we ain't gonna be mad. We ain't gonna trip. Just don't do it no more. Woman, I completely understand, okay? And if it was in a sexual way, do you see what I look like? Everything that is ever said to me is in a sexual way because I'm a sexy nigga, okay? So it's not your fault that the first thought that you had in your head, even if it wasn't sexual, it came out sexual because just look at me, okay? It's not your fault, all right? Just hold on. Give you a little second to bask in it. Now back to what I was saying. After you finish taking that no for an answer, and you start to getting women that you actually start to fucking with, Every standard that they hold you to, you got to have your own standards to hold them to. Fellas, all of your women need to be pretty to you. All of your women need to be loyal to you. And all of your women need to be freaky to you. I don't have to tell women to have standards because they know to have standards already. Women already got standards. We get mad that women got standards that's higher than ours because we feel like that we don't have to have standards. We can have standards as niggas. I hold my women accountable for things and I still have them. You ain't gonna lose not one of your women if you make them act right. You ain't gonna lose one bitch if you make them act right. But you gotta lead them in the way that they supposed to go. You can't just lead them places. Lead them in the way they supposed to go. And they gonna listen. Every time. Every goddamn time. It's Younggodatm. And I don't put no holes on the stripper. Use a smooth talker, a swift hand to break down the bitches, the respect that I get. Ooh, something in mine. Energy, effort is the time that's spent. My time is money. So they're gonna reimburse every cent. If that don't make sense, subscribe to Pimp Talk the Podcast on all streaming sites. That is Spotify, Apple, Google. That is iHeartRadio. That is Anchor. That is Breaker. And that is Google Podcasts. If you don't have it, you need to go subscribe right now. That is Pimp Talk the Podcast. One more time, Pimp Talk the Podcast. And if you guys want to subscribe, just hit that like button and also hit the notification so y'all can get notified anytime there is new Pimp Talk episodes. This episode is going up tonight on Pimp Talk, especially since a lot of my friends have been on this episode. I appreciate anybody that was on the Facebook Live. You guys, with y'all comments and y'all thoughts, everything, it makes this shit go. Because if I was just talking to myself, it would mean nothing. But you guys engaging, you guys working with me, you guys talking with me, it is all of it. All of my disciples, I love you guys. Please subscribe to Pimp Talk. Share the lives. Share the Apple Podcast. Share the Spotify links if y'all love the content. That is Pimp Talk, the podcast on all streaming sites. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all.